Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. Hopefully, I'm better at the volume this time because, for some reason, my volumes are not doing really good right now on these videos. So sorry. I don't know if I'm not speaking as loud or something. Because I feel like if I do speak loud, I feel like I'm screaming. you know. So I want to talk about. Let me lower this down just a bit. There we go. I want to talk about the Santa Claus show with Tim Allen. I'm trying to think right now. Had a long day yesterday, but this show, I thought this show was going to suck. I thought the show was going to suck. I really did. I thought this show was going to be a complete piece of shit. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was actually everything that I kind of expected from the Santa Claus universe. Because I've watched the other three before. And I can't really find any flaws with the show at all. I had fun with it. Because this show is fun. This show is really fun. It brings a lot of things to the lore to Santa Claus in a way, and to the in a way in the franchise if you really think about it, because there's like 3 movies. And the reason I thought this was going to be crap is because I thought it was going to be like a shoved in Disney product and shit like that, you know. And I was just like, come on, guys. Like, you're going to do this to Santa Claus? You're really going to do that? And then you're going to waste Tim Allen's time. That's how I felt. That is how I felt once I saw that shit. And then I saw the poster to it, too, when Tim Allen is, like, a superhero pose. I'm just like, that's kind of funny that they're kind of, like, mocking it, the superhero shit. But in a way, you know, Santa Claus 2 is kind of action-based in a way when you think about it, which they kind of do here in the show, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to go too much spoilers about it, of the show, because I think you guys should watch it. I do need to say the beginning parts of Santa Claus trying to find an heir to his throne is pretty cool, to be quite honest with you. And it shows that even his family gets worried and stuff and shit like that. And may I may I mention may I mention Mrs. Claus is fucking hot. Why are they doing that to Mrs. Claus? I mean, I just want to point that out right now. And then and it's so cool too. In one of the episodes when they pay homage to the other Santa Clauses of different universes, you even get Krampus and shit like that. I love that shit. I love that shit. You have different types of Santa Claus and stuff like that. I thought that was really really cool in my opinion. But I thought the show was really cool. The elves, in my opinion, are hilarious. There's some moments with the elves, in my opinion, that I'm just like, what are you doing? And then they just come back as like, at one point, when you think something happened to Santa Claus, and one of the characters is just like, and I'm like, what do you mean you're saluting him? Are you serious? What are you doing? I was just so like, what the fuck with this show sometimes. But this show got me. This show did got me, surprisingly. And I did feel like I was a little kid again when I was watching the show, because the first 3 Santa Claus movies, well, at least the first 2 in my opinion, are really good. Number 3 is not bad. It's just it has good elements that are pretty good in my opinion. I do like the whole time traveling thing before time traveling thing was actually a thing, to be quite honest with you, which is kind of funny. And the whole thing of like a new Santa Claus, but it's actually, you know, Frost, evil Frost and shit like that, and it's just like, okay, that concept is not bad at all. It's just the execution could have been better, yes, but it's not bad. Basically, it's almost like they had to make a third one mainly because the second one was so good. Oh, it made so much money, you know? It's almost like that. And when they did make the second one, they basically found their balance of the second one, basically. You know, not to say the humor that was in the second one wasn't in the first one, but you see a lot of that in this one, and it's not even a bad show. Literally, for what I'm giving it credit for, it's probably the best thing that Disney has right now. I'm saying that right now. Okay, you want to this, and it makes sense because it got a green light for a third season. So look at that. And by the way, we got a second season for Twisted Metal. Awesome. Fucking awesome. That is fucking amazing. That is freaking awesome, man. That is awesome. That's fucking awesome. So, what else can I say about this show? They pay a lot of homages to the original, and I mean the other movies, obviously, and it's pretty cool that they did pay homages to the other ones. And the fact that we go in the second season more into Santa Claus's family and stuff like that is really, really cool in my opinion. I actually like it because the kids, spoiler alert, for 6 minutes long. Wow, this is 6 minutes. I'm thinking literally, I'm literally thinking I'm like at 10 minutes long, and I'm almost done here to be quite honest with you. But hey, it just shows that I'm not making a long video here. But the what they talk about, I'm not going, again, like I said, I'm not going deep into it because I think you guys should watch the show. But what they do with Santa Claus's kids is really, really cool in my opinion. And you do get a comeback of old characters basically, and that's pretty fun in my opinion. That's pretty fun in my opinion. That is just me. And when you do get those old characters back, you'll be like, huh, okay, cool. And then you get one other character, you'll be like, holy shit. So there's a lot of things in the show you'll be like, holy shit, they actually did that, you know. So yeah, it's just a really fun show, a really fun family show that you guys should watch, to be quite honest with you. And you won't be wasting your time watching it. Seriously, it's December. You guys could probably watch this and binge watch it, obviously. You probably don't. And season 2 is actually really cool because you get like another Santa Claus with literally a freaking gnome, and it's hilarious. To me, that is the highlight of season 2. Not to say season 2 is bad, but that is really, really good. Season 2 is good. I'm not going to say season 2 is bad. No, season 2 is good. But that is just hilarious, in my opinion. That's just a highlight right there, in my opinion. And you do kind of, that's the thing. I do say this with, at least with season 2. You do kind of see the predictability of what's going to happen to certain characters when it comes to the end. They're going to, you know, when certain things happen to a character, and you'll be like, well, I know what's going to happen to you at the end of the show. Dun, 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 dun. You know? At the end of the series, basically, at the end of the season. So that's how I felt. And then the characters literally went to that spot that I literally predicted, which, again, predictability is not bad. I just thought it was really funny that they did that, and I just pointed it out mainly because I think it was just really funny. I knew they were going to do that. Obviously, they were going to do that. I mean, it just made when it was right in your face, you knew they were going to do that anyways. You know, like I'm not saying that, oh, they were going to do that anyways because it's a Santa Claus movie. No. I'm saying that I'm saying when you watch that part, you just be like, oh, okay, this is what they're going to go. You know, that's what I'm really saying. Because that part right there, at that point for season 2, you'd be like, okay, I already know how the show is going to end, so what are you going to put in between? And what they put in between is not bad. You have a actually pretty good, crazy story between the elves and the gnomes and the old Santa Claus, to be quite honest with you. And it's just like the original Santa Claus, and I'm talking about actually the first one. So it's just really, really crazy of how that is. And they go into the magic too of Santa Claus also, which is also cool. So they go a lot of things in the show. They go through a lot of things in the show, and the show deserves all its praise it's getting. If it is, I haven't seen any reviews about it, to be quite honest with you. I haven't looked on YouTube to be like, hey, Santa Claus review. You know, the only I think I saw one video of it, but that was before I got into the show deeply. I just wanted to hear one person to it, but that was it. For what I can remember. So overall, watch Santa Claus if you haven't yet. If you haven't got the chance to, it is a well-made show. It's very creative, and it's very fun, and it's actually pretty funny too. It is. When it wants to be funny, it is actually pretty hilarious, to be quite honest with you. You know, it does have that kid humor, duh, but also has some adult humor to the point that I'm just like, this show, man, this show needs to stop because the adult humor is fucking hilarious. I am dead serious. The adult humor is to the point that I'm just dying my ass off. I'm just like, can you guys stop? You guys are doing this way too much lately. You guys are doing this way too much. And this is a Disney shit. This is about Santa Claus, for crying out loud. And you guys are doing this, you know? And by the way, Miss Claus, man, are you serious? The poses that they have with her, when she just lets her hair down and shit like that, and then right after that, she's just like, just putting her legs like this and shit like that. I'm just like, what's that camera angle, camera guy? What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Are you good, Disney? Are you horny? I'm dead serious. Disney is horny. Literally, when you watch this shit, I'm dead serious. I am dead fucking serious. Alright? Who knew Disney was horny for Miss Claus? Who knew? I think Mickey Mouse is cheating on Minnie. So that's all I need to say about that. But that's it. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Comment below too if you've seen this show. And what do you think about this show? Do you actually enjoy it? I mean, it makes sense why you guys got a season 3. I was surprised it got 2 seasons, to be quite honest with you, because when I was watching the show, I didn't expect to have a second season. And when I watched it, I was like, wait a minute, there's 2 seasons to this? This has been going on for a while, and I haven't noticed. Huh? Weird. Okay, maybe that's just me. I haven't noticed. That's just me. I'm just noticing right now because it just hasn't crossed my path. Sorry. That just happens with people. Some people be like, "Oh, you're an idiot" and shit like that. But I'm like, what are you talking about? It just crossed my path. I didn't know if it was literally a thing. I just realized that the Santa Claus the show was a thing until this year. So, and plus, I'm not in the know of the background of the show anyways because I'm not paying attention to it. I'm really not. For the first time ever in my life, I'm actually happy about that. To be quite honest with you, it feels fresh. It feels new. It feels like a new wave of... It feels like the old internet. Is that bad? Is that bad? No, it's not. Oh, remember the good old days. Yeah, I know. Me hopping. I'm 30 years old and I'm freaking hopping like crazy like that, right? Can you believe that shit? Damn. Remember the good old YouTube days when you can literally customize your own YouTube page? Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and be safe.